Warning, this video contains spoilers for Dragon Age Inquisition.
I'm just looking around for other things that the developers have a tendency to hide in, corners, more darker places. Let's use this. It's a very long shot, but gives extreme amount of damage. Oh, wardens are still attacking us. Interesting. I've banished the wardens. Get that guy up there. Said 8. Yep, he's dead. Now someone needs my help, I believe. Yeah, we have more enemies coming from this side. Now that was a mistake. Yeah, we cleared the area.
Those were grey wolves. They must be the last of those enslaved at Adamant.
If they are forced to obey him, death will be a blessing.
That's what we're gonna bring them. And now we have the elves. Fighting. Those are the temple's guardians. They are guarding a very powerful thing that is sort of a reservoir of enormous... Oh no, sorry, these are Mars soldiers. Okay, still not the second blockade.
An entire camp of Red Templars.
Watch yourself! Archers on the wall!
Like I care. Let's kill them. Oh, they have level 21, corresponding to mine. Interesting. Oh, these guys. Yep, there we have the sentinel shadows. Those are the elves. Oh, here's a funny little guy. Thank you, Morrigan, for leading and giving us assistance. Okay, let's remove these guys from up there. Did that reach him? Yeah, it did, but it's better to use that when you're actually very close. Oh, a friend here, Sentinel. He's called the Sentinel Shadow. Damn it, what too much of them. I like playing with an archer class because it gives you maneuverability. It's the only class that can move while attacking. Even a mage can't do it.
Were we just attacked by elves?
They do not look like Dalish or city elves.
Perhaps these creatures are the reason few return from the Arbor wilds.
Yeah, she's most possibly right. Here we have something to read. That is a folded note by Captain Lowen. I don't want the grumbling in the lower ranks that our Lord Corypheus hand-picked Grey Wardens to be part of his honor guard over his Templars. Our chance is not to understand his will. It is only to obey it. Besides, our master's still sore. He lost all but a few dozen enslaved Grey Wardens to the Inquisitor at Adamant. If your soldiers are smart, they'll keep quiet about it. Well, that's one thing. Now, a thing I would like to see is my life. I know I can turn that over, make everything visible. But whenever I stumble upon these, the supply caches that give you all of your healing potions back, it's always good to, I believe, to use the ones you actually have. Not to mention that this game doesn't actually require very much usage of those, unless you're playing like a really a tough battle, or you're trying to kill a dragon. And now we use this, because there's a lot of people there, I see. Just get that to somewhere like here. Yeah, that's the thing. Area effect spells, something bloody helpful. We lose a little bit of focus, but I think we're gonna get that back. Is there anyone else? No, these guys are dead. Like the effect. It seems we're getting closer to the second blockade. Not yet, but very close, which means there will be more fighting ahead. Yeah, that's the blockade. And the ruined archway. Oh, Templar Behemoth. There's two of them. Not really very hard guys to deal with. Plus we have more of our allies there. Yeah, this guy's dead. Second Templar. You said hold fast. And killed, I think. No, yeah, now he's killed. Even more fighting.
Good hunting, Inquisitor.
Oh,
We are keeping them
Liliana.
at bay.
Great.
Follow the river to the temple.
That's where we're here. More fighting there. Horrors, Templar horrors. Tough enemies at some point of the game. Boom! Oh, I was a little bit too late, it seems. Okay, that should deal with the other guys there. Red lyrium. Oh, these guys. This time I'm not gonna side with them. Who said what? Oh, they wanted to ambush us from the back, it seems. Not with us, friends. Not friends, but... kill you guys. More of these elfy dudes. The problem I have with this game when it comes to the combat system is that everything is so streamlined. Like, do you see me using the tactical camera? No, you don't, because it's not necessary. Oh, sorry. That's the big problem I have with this game. I'll give a review. Oh, what the fuck was that? People are... oh, that was something interesting. I think we're getting closer. Kill them. Just stragglers, actually, it seems. But you never know. And we're arriving at the temple. Enter the temple of Nepal. There we go. First we have some enemies to deal with, it seems. Let's try attacking them from this side. You guys are not gonna believe what just happened. I think we're... yeah... just too easy. Wardens here as well. This actually makes sense why he took all wardens with him here. Because Corypheus is a blighted creature. And he can translate, sort of move himself through the blight as the Archdemon does. So having people who are blighted gives him a edge, because he can use them to in case his body is gonna be destroyed, killed, whatever. He can transform and move his soul, sort of, from one blighted person to another. Or rather, I should say from one blighted body to another. Okay, time to enter the bloody temple. Very elfy looking. With all these. Quick save. Oh, that's blight cache. And no one actually needs them. This is the problem I always have with this. It's just the developers are doing this just so easy, making this so easy. Okay, temple it is. Let's see how this will look. Samson should be with him. Oh, sorry, game sometimes shatters like that. It's loading things.
That must be the Temple of Mythal.
Yeah, it's obvious. Sempre
Any
dritto.
chance Corypheus will finally grace us with his presence?
But count on it. Be ready.
I hear fighting ahead.
And I see bodies ahead. There's a cutscene here. Oh. That looks impressive, doesn't it? Big tree, a lot of dead Templars. And people.
Namilana Sabanale.
They still think to fight us, Master.
Not Corypheus.
These are but remnants. They will not keep us from the Well of Sorrows.
Finally, the name.
Be honored. Witness death at the hands of a new god.
I have a problem with him as an antagonist, but I'll voice that somewhere else. Well. It couldn't be that simple. And obviously it was not. Okay, those are dead wardens, dead Templars. Where is Samson? It's a big question. So he should be somewhere here. But no. Oh, okay, they passed. Well, it doesn't look good. Boom. That's the warden who gets transformed in a second to the body of Corypheus.
Cannot be.
Must be.
Across the bridge! Now!
He's a bitch. Closing the door. Okay. That looks like a spell, doesn't it? Tile sets.
At
Already
last,
looking good.
Nathal's sanctum. Let us proceed before Corypheus interferes.
You said Corypheus wanted an eluvian, but he mentioned a well of sorrows. Which is right?
I am uncertain of what he referred to.
No sheep lasers. Yeah, that means you don't know.
You were guessing. Corypheus might not be after this eluvian. It might not even be here.
Yes, I was wrong. Does that please you?
Not really.
Whatever the Well of Sorrows might be, Corypheus seeks it, and thus you must keep it from his grasp.
I don't like this.
Let's find this well before Corypheus's people do.
We know they are here.
I want to know how Corypheus returned to life. We saw him die.
And his life force passes on to any blighted creature, darkspawn, or Grey Warden.
Then Corypheus can't really die.
We'll find a way to stop him once we're done here.
'Tis strange. Archdemons possess the same ability, and still the Grey Wardens are able to slay them. Yet Corypheus they locked away. Perhaps they knew he could do this, but not how.
That makes sense. Plus we can speak with her. Morgan?
Yes?
Yeah, continuing that subject.
Are you certain Corypheus is using the power of the Blight to make himself immortal?
Perhaps you forget. I was in Ferelden during the Fifth Blight. I have seen a true archdemon rage.
Cool.
How Corypheus gained the power to send his soul into blighted bodies, that is the real question.
Yeah, will that help us? Yeah, tell me about Nepal, Warrior's Temple. Yeah, Elven Temple. So why there are elves here?
You've seen the elves here. They seem odd.
Indeed. Two things are possible. One, this is a group of Dalish separated from their brethren, cultists, fanatic in their desire to keep humans away. Two, these are elves descended from the ancients, having resided here since before the fall of Arlathan.
Now
The
that
second
one
appears
is...
unlikely, but if true, the implications are astounding.
something like that. Yeah, could that actually be true? Yeah, we heard of, which is using a perk, I believe.
If they keep records, it could change everything we thought we knew about history.
'Tis thrilling, no? To discover an era thought lost forever has possibly thrived in the shadows. We may, however, find these elves reluctant to part with their long-kept secrets.
Quite possible. Methol?
You said this Mythal was worshipped as a goddess.
Yeah.
So one assumes. What is a god but a being of immense power?
Nope.
The dread old gods were nothing more than dragons, after all. They rise as archdemons, and they die. Perhaps
That's not a
Mythal was
god.
a powerful elf, a ruler among her kind. History often plays storyteller with facts. Truthfully, I'm uncertain Mythal was even a single entity. The accounts are varied.
Accounts, you say? Now the thing with the god is, this is a very difficult and subject that needs a little bit of explanation. A god in philosophy, and I studied philosophy so I know what I'm talking about, is a being, or at least a concept. It's something that becomes the fundamental element of the system. It's basically the ideal that governs and in some way influences everything around it. It might be conscious, it might not, it depends. But the big thing with, unless you define a god in other words, it is the pinnacle of everything and the beginning and ending of everything. And basically you can't become a god in any way, because that would mean that this is a type of thing that can be achieved by something, by a process. no, a god is eternal from, and it's kind of like above time. It's the perfect ideal. I can talk about that for hours, but basically but in fantasy we usually have this construction that a god can be a being that is somehow above humans, above mortals, but still incorporated in a bigger system. Accounts.
There are varied accounts of Mythal.
In most stories, Mythal rights wrongs while exercising motherly kindness.
That's kind of
Lift
cool.
your voice to Mythal, deliverer of justice, protector of sun and earth alike. Other paint her as dark, vengeful. Pray to Mythal and she would smite your enemies, leaving them in agony. Whatever
Most of the gods have
all accounts of
two
Mythal end the
elements.
same. Exiled to the beyond with her brethren.
Exile to the beyond. Now here we're touching, with this dialogue with Morrigan, we're touching an important element in basically the world of Thedas.
What do you mean, exiled?
Tricked by the Dread Wolf, as all the elven gods were said to be, trapped in a land beyond the Fade. Many Dalish believe this is why the elves fell from grace, and their gods did not save them. Or perhaps they were simply rulers slain by Tevinter. Who can say?
Fine. Who cares? Where are we in the temple? It's not something that Nilin would ask, I think. Coming back to the role-playing bit. Impressive, isn't it?